Greater Forces Part 2. Tapping into greater forces, interacting with and experiencing greater forces, and the comfort with the greater forces, getting comfortable with them, getting used to them, but being empowered by them. That's what worship, exaltation is for. These words that have a lot to do usually with religion, and using these to your advantage and to the advantage of the good. And if you embody a holy, pure, good force, then you automatically are using it to the advantage of the good, and you don't even have to really consciously focus on that. So a lot of people soak up the sun, it gives them tan skin or darker skin or a charge, you know what I mean? They feel charged by it, and that's an energetic thing. And that's actually part of what the energy of the sun does for us. It charges us up. It keeps us warm. It keeps us alive. Without the sun, we wouldn't be alive unless our body's adapted to a different condition, which just isn't the case right now that I know of. And it keeps us energized with vitamins and rays, to keep us awake in a way. You know what I mean? So that's some of the forces of the sun. It's an awakening experience, We wake up with the sun. And that's not just on the surface for me. When I channel the sun, often I'm enlightened and I'm awakened by it. And it brings me to a place where I'm like, yes, deep down I knew this could happen, but it wasn't enlightened yet. It wasn't enlightened inside of me, and the light that lights up that place inside of you that's dark. You're in the darkness in that place, in the darkness of semi-consciousness, and you tap into that place, and the sun illuminates it, enlightens you. Light enlightens, illuminates it. That part of you becomes enlightened and illuminated. And now you have the awareness and the consciousness of that place. So when you start becoming more illumined and conscious and aware and enlightened, you start seeing a bigger picture. And these greater forces, they have different properties and principles. Some of them are valor, wisdom, intelligence, joy, intellect, consideration, compassion, empathy, sympathy. And it keeps going into virtue and morals. And that's when you start seeing how certain gods were built in Greece, based on certain values and morals, and being satisfied and fulfilled in certain ways. And same with Egypt. And same with Hinduism. And that's where all of these things connect their roots to. And if you haven't conceptualized this before, you might not have a full understanding for these three things: the Greek gods, the Egyptian gods, and the Hindu gods. But now that you can put all that together, you understand them. They are rooted in reality logically, and you can feel the energy of them. I feel it all the time, and I know many people who do. People walk around with different energies inside of them, in their bodies. And I feel that too. And I felt similar energies between people. And I felt the energy of the gods in people, the Greek gods, the Egyptian gods, and the Hindu gods. People worship these gods in my life. And I feel the worship, and I feel it within them. And this is a real thing. And we don't have to hide from it because it's so powerful and it's so big that it's not dangerous if you're not using it for the wrong reasons. And that's just how it is. So don't use it for the wrong reasons. Be wholesome and good. Be pure. And you will never be punished for using these forces. You will only be richly rewarded. Your life will be enriched because you're living with honor and you're respectable. And that's how you get higher in these forces. And that's how you change who you are inside, to change who you surround yourself with, to change the entire world by being a greater force than the people who are in ignorance, in unconsciousness, in that way. in the way of I can consciously choose to be a greater force and more aware and conscious and more intelligent and more intellectual. I can be better than that because I'm conscious and I'm aware and I get to choose. So that's what you do. You choose for yourself. You choose for yourself, and that's how it is. And you can tap into greater forces, but you don't have to. But I do every day. I'm with the Hindu gods every day in meditation. Every day. Kali's my man, you know? Well, my Herm, I guess. But anyway, there's a lot going on in these forces, and the more people that connect to them, the better the world benefits from it. So don't forget, these Hindu gods aren't just legend, you know what I mean? You can tap into them, you can feel them. The angels, you know, the angels of Christianity and the angels of heaven. These are real things too, and the demons. They're forces, and you can tap into them too. You can put your life into those things. You can put your life into the angels, into the kingdom of heaven. You can put your life into the Hindu gods and goddesses. You can put your life into the demons. Just to experience that logical realm. You can put it anywhere. You can put it into Greek gods. You can put it into Italian. You can put it into whatever you want. Anything. You can put it into African. You can put it into anything. And a lot of people gravitate towards their roots, to what they are. Are you African? Are you Italian? Are you Greek? That's what some people think. Because my roots are here, my lineage is here, that's what I subscribe to. And you know what? There's a lot of that in my life. But Hinduism is so great and vast that I often subscribe to Hindu beliefs. Because I like how developed it is and how old it is. And Sanskrit is very nice. Because it's based on the foundation of expression. And the foundation of expression, defined, is a really great way to start general and get specific. So tap into these greater forces and realize these are all here for the conscious person to be a part of. There's a whole world out there that only conscious people are interacting in a certain way. So good luck. Love you.